Good evening, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to the All Sports Matter podcast. I'm your boy JB, or as you spell it, HIM. And we'll jump right on into this thing. And tonight is a special treat. I got one of my brothers back. He been on the road, but he back tonight. Fleck, Mr. Two Belts. Go ahead, jump on in there. Tell the people I said what's happening.
I decided to show up for work today. It's been a while. It's been a minute since I've been been able to hop on.
Yeah, but hey, you here now, and we happy to see you. I tell you what,
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas. That's how we do it. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And before we get started, we want to wish our big brother, the chef, Big Robbery, speedy recovery. He is feeling a tad bit under the weather, and he didn't want to come to work and spread it on to everybody else. So we just want to wish the Big Robbery a speedy recovery. And now let's jump.
Mask on.
Huh?
Yeah, I told him to come in and just put a mask on.
He said he wanted to make sure he kept the 6 feet. I don't know what that meant. That was very strange to me, but that's how we doing it. Well, let's go ahead and jump right on into it. And you know where we going. You know where I'm going. The Dodgers got monopoly money, bro. What is happening in La La Land? Because they signed Shohei. They got the guy from Glasgow, whatever his name is. Yeah.
Where's Amir when you need him?
Exactly. Amir, tell me what his name is because I need to know. And then yesterday, the big news is they went ahead and signed up Yamamoto.
Yeah, his name.
Yamamoto. I can't say his first name, but I can say his last name. And
I don't know what they're giving me early 2000 Yankees vibes.
They say with Steinbrenner being not here, they got to somebody got to buy the World Series. So they didn't spend in a matter of a week and possibly a half. They didn't spent in excess of $1 billion on 3 players.
What did Beyonce say? A lot of ish goes down when there's $1 billion on the elevator.
Hey, hey, they got that $1 billion on the elevator, and they doing their thing, and they ain't done. They going for more, and I'm here for it.
It's like the Dodgers. They got a strong farm system. It's cheap, man. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like what they're doing.
They're in win now mode. So they trying to get stuff before the folks that they have are too old to try to get it. So they spending a lot of money. And at this point, if they don't win it,
hey, like Amir said, I hope they get put out in the first round. I hope they make it.
I'm gonna tell you, y'all hate us for no reason. It ain't a need for that. It's not a need.
I hope they don't even make it.
It's not a need at all to be hating the way you hating. That's just terrible. That's ridiculous,
man. It's cheap. They're buying. They're attempting to buy a World Series.
It sounds like you're upset that the Braves didn't get any of these guys.
Well, I knew the Braves weren't going to get any of them. The Braves don't spend money like that, so I knew they weren't. Like that was never even a consideration.
Right. Okay. I mean,
the Yankees do what they're doing. I mean, the Yankees. Well, yeah, the Yankees of the West doing what they're doing. I don't know. It cheapens the game to me, man.
That's how you feel. All right, I'll take it. You sound scorned. You starting to sound like how you sound when you talk about Kyrie Irving. That's all I'm saying.
I don't say his name. I'm not allowed to say his name.
Well, I say when you talk about him. I ain't say when you say his name, but when you talk about him,
I haven't even mentioned that. I haven't mentioned that guy.
All right. Well, since we talking about Kyrie Irving, let's go.
$325 million for somebody that's never pitched. I'm gonna leave it alone.
I mean, will he take the same kind of deal that Shohei took though? Will he defer it? Because Mookie deferred a lot of his money too. So I guess let's go ahead and talk about some basketball. Let's jump over into that arena. real quick because we talked about Kyrie Irving. I brought Kyrie Irving name up. Let's talk about some basketball. I did. I brought it up. I'm looking at stuff, and I saw something popped on my phone today. They were talking about how Shaq feels about the Lakers IST banner that they hung up in crypto because it's not Staples, it's the crypto.com arena apparently.
That's the only banner they're hanging this year.
He said he said it's just an accoladed flag. It's not a banner. It's a flag. I have to agree with him because the great Kobe Bryant once said, we don't hang conference championships up. We don't hang divisional championship banners up. We hang championship banners up. That's not.
Well, that's the only championship they're going to win this year. So
they're not about to get a ring.
They hung their championship up. That's the only one they're getting this year.
You know what? That's terrible, and I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you for being such a hater.
We didn't talk about your Dodgers and your Lakers.
I'm tired of you. Let's talk about your Celtics. Let's talk about them.
No,
what are they doing right now?
What do you mean by that?
What are they doing?
Besides being the best team, one of the best teams in the league? What do you mean?
I'm about to say, are they the best team?
Well, they're the best team in the East, yeah.
All right. If you say so, I'll give that to you.
They're tied for the best record in the league with the Minnesota Timberwolves. How did that happen?
Which is strange. Yep, they're both 21-6, and then the Bucks are right behind them, 21-7. So, how long are they gonna stay the best?
We will be champs.
Oh, really?
They'll win it.
Okay, well, I mean, you saying y'all gonna be champs, but the great, was it Ric Flair who said, to beat a man, you got to beat the man. So
we got to beat Denver.
Yeah. Until y'all beat Denver, Denver's still the champs. Denver's still the man.
Yeah, but they're kind of. I mean, they're kind of. What, they're in third in the West right now.
Yeah, they're in third right now. At 19-10. They behind all that. They behind OKC and Minnesota.
OKC, man, those boys are looking nice out.
Right, they are.
Like, who had that as 1-2?
I mean, you kind of did though. We all did have them. We said once Chet came back, they was gonna be kind of dangerous.
No. I said who had Minnesota and OKC as 1-2?
Oh, we ain't have. Yeah, we definitely didn't have that. We said OKC was gonna be a force to kind of come about, but we definitely didn't. I didn't see him being 1-2 like that. That's ridiculous. But
he is a monster. That dude, he's a beast this year.
He definitely is, and he's been showing flashes of it.
Superstar level, yeah. That's what.
Yeah, he's definitely been showing flashes of it, and we knew it was coming. And Chet Holmgren coming back really helped out a whole lot. What's going on with Mr. Giddey though?
Have we heard from him? That's why I started.
Have we heard nothing from him? Did he go back to Australia? I don't.
He's still there.
Is he playing?
I can check, but I don't know. I haven't really watched a lot of OKC, but I watch highlights, and they don't have him in the highlights.
Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure he's been playing. So, but oh well, we go see what happens. We go see where he comes from. Right now we're at, I don't want to say the midpoint of the season, but we're right at about the January time frame, and this is where people start pulling away from the pack. Besides OKC and Minnesota, what other surprises have you seen out there?
Indiana in the East. I mean, they're Orlando in the East. They're I think third or fourth in the East right now. Third, if I'm not mistaken.
Orlando's fourth. They're fourth behind Philly. Philly's third, and Orlando's fourth.
So I mean, who had Orlando in a pole position? You know what I mean?
Right. And the Knicks are fifth right now.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, nobody really thought they would be in fifth place right now.
I mean,
But I mean,
he's been in front of Phoenix and the Lakers. How about that one? The Rockets in front of Phoenix and the Lakers.
Yeah.
Who had that one on their bingo card? The Warriors, not even what? They wouldn't even be in the
Warriors,
playoffs if they started today.
they had number 11. They in the 11th spot. So, and the Lakers seem like they won the in-season tournament. That's all they was preparing for because they've been in a free fall since then. Look, they hung the banner and it was it. I
told you that's their championship, but
they didn't even try to do nothing.
You want to talk about a free fall though? The Pistons. What a dumpster fire is that? 25
in a row. I mean,
man. At what point do you just say, "Screw it"? We're not playing no more this year.
Right, they're 2-26.
So that means that they were 2-1 at one point, and then lost every game since. Like that's
right.
crazy.
They started out. They lost the first game, then they won 2, and then they lost 25 straight.
That's crazy. That is freaking crazy.
Ridiculous. Like what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? So I mean that to me that's kind of a shocker in itself because nobody expected the Pistons to be that bad. I mean, we didn't expect them to be great.
We knew they were going to be bad, but
right, but not that bad.
Yeah, not that bad. I mean, especially with them paying Monty Williams to come in there and coach them boys.
Right.
At what point did they start having buyer's remorse? Because he's one of the highest paid coaches in the league right now.
He definitely is, and I think he'll get it turned around. Those guys got to mesh because they got a lot of new faces in Detroit. I think they still, which I mean, you're what 3 months into the season now. So you shouldn't still be trying to mesh, but they have injuries too, I do believe. So hopefully they get something together and start making something happen because that's just ridiculous. That's embarrassing. And the Spurs, I know Big Chef, I was talking to him because I sent him a video one day. It was last week. Wemby was cutting down and the guy had the basket. He had the ball in the post. And all he had to do was just toss it. Wemby was right there. It don't take him nothing to. And he looked up and then he passed it to the 3-point line. Wemby was like, "Come on, man." I said he already tired of the Spurs.
I saw a highlight last night. He blocked the dude that was going up for a dunk without even jumping.
I'm
like, man,
crazy.
That is ridiculous.
That's crazy.
And then just sticking his hand straight up.
And it was talks that they was go try to get Bol.
San Antonio?
Yeah. Like what? Why?
What with him?
I don't. They would go try to stand him next to Wemby. I was like, why would y'all do that? Wow. I don't know. That to me that wouldn't make a lot of sense because you need for at least one of your big men to be able to be mobile. And if you have 2 of them down there, they're just gonna be standing there.
Well, I mean, they both can move. They're not.
They can move, but they move slower than normal people because it take they body longer to get in motion.
They don't have to move as much. Like, right. Like I said, I saw Wemby block a dude just sticking his arm straight up. Dude was going up for a dunk, and it wasn't a small dude. It was a 7-footer. He was going up for a dunk, and Wemby just stuck his hand up and blocked him. Didn't jump anything.
Bro, that's crazy. That's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, another one of these rookies that was supposed to come in and be amazing that people was telling the Pelicans to trade the house for.
Now, right?
Huh?
I said they about to send him. I already know who you talking to. Scoot.
Scoot. Boy, they was telling people to sell the house for Scoot. And Scoot, is he playing? Because I know at one point he was in the G League.
I don't know.
You can't be the number 2 pick in the G League now.
No, I don't think they sent him to the G League.
Doing 2K commercials.
They didn't send him to the G League.
I think I'm gonna look.
I don't think they sent him to the G League.
I'm gonna look. You talk about Scoot real quick.
He should have been in the G League, but I don't think because he's playing. I don't know how good he's playing because I'm not even gonna sit here and lie like I've been following, but I know he's been struggling. I know that much. I know he's been on the struggle bus. But
okay. Oh, he was with the G League before he got drafted out of the G League.
Yeah, he got drafted out of the G League, right?
That's what it was.
I knew that. I was about to say, I know they didn't send him back to the G League, did they? I know he got drafted out of the G League. Yeah,
that would be ridiculous if he did though, because
that was weird.
Production people, stop doing that. I had to tell him chill out. Our production crew be tripping.
I just like disappeared. There you go.
But but what is happening with Scoot Henderson? Because he was supposed to be the second coming. He was supposed to be so great.
I mean, he still has time to turn things around. But I mean, the hype definitely didn't do him any favors.
Right. And can you imagine if a team had mortgaged their entire future for Scoot to draft Scoot, and he did what he did?
Well, I mean, like I said again, though, it's not too late. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We're judging him based off a half season of play. You know what I mean? Not even a whole half season yet. You know what I mean?
That's true. You're right.
But I mean, he's on alert. He's definitely on alert.
He need to be on alert. And one person who was on alert and came back and showed the world that he can still shoot. See what I did there? Oh, Ja Morant. He came back hitting game winners immediately.
Yeah, that boy, he balling. Memphis definitely missed him. They definitely missed him. Is it too little, too late though for him? Do you think they can make a move? Because they're what? They're
8-19. They're in 13. So I don't think it's too late, because you've seen teams at this point in the season make runs and jump from out of the playoffs to the 4 or 5 seed. And
so who do you think they would could overtake though that's in front of them? I mean, you got the Lakers, the Suns, maybe the Rockets, Pelicans.
I can honestly see the Timberwolves will not stay in the one spot. They go drop to at least 4 or 5. The Thunder
drop out of the play.
Right. The Thunder will probably drop to one of the low seeds.
That top 4. I think that top 4 or 5 will.
The Kings. The Kings are susceptible to dropping out.
No.
I would say they are one of the teams that will be susceptible to dropping out. The Lakers.
Run the other last year though?
I did.
I like De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis.
I like the Kings.
No, but I'm saying, I don't think they'll let it happen. De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis. I don't think they'll let that happen. I think if anybody, it'll be the Rockets, maybe your Pelicans,
and that's what I was about to say. The Rockets, the Lakers, the Pelicans. The one thing, the one difference I will say for the Pelicans for this year from last year, when Zion Williamson got hurt, because they were in the one spot at this point last year. Zion went down for the rest of the season, and they didn't know how to play without Zion. This year, they're playing better when he's not on the court.
Speaking of him not being on the court,
his
contract get voided, or
his contract didn't get voided. He triggered a clause to where now it's the last 3 years of his contract are not they're not guaranteed, because he missed too much time this season. They told me if you miss a certain percentage of games, we can null and void it. So that's exactly what happened. A little bit. But yeah, so and he's been missing time, and it's been either illness or rest and stuff like that, and and they're trying to manage him to not get hurt, but at the same time they're trying to get him to be in shape, because he's still not in shape. He's still not doing his conditioning. He's still not dieting. So they have to do what they have to do to protect him from himself.
Yeah, Mariah Mills told us all about that.
I'm so mad at Amir for sending that to us. We're not bringing her up. We don't want to talk about her. Nobody cares about Mariah Mills. She trying to get money. She don't have money anymore, so she's trying to keep her name out there and she think, the what you call it people, the porn people go call her. They not gonna call you Mariah. You look crazy. Your body is misshaped and you look crazy. Go sit down somewhere.
Yeah, she told us about how out of shape he was.
She
in one of her rants.
Trollop. She ran it for 6 months straight. Talking about people. Talking about you got your people threatening me. Ain't nobody threatening you. Twitter just cut you off. Because you for 6 months straight, you were just going. Like, go sit down.
It was funny at first. I ain't gonna lie.
It was at first, but
then she just oversaturated. She did.
I'm like, come on. It's like every day, like starting at a certain time, you just you rapid fire. I'm like, girl, go sit down. Ain't nobody gonna take you serious at all.
It was funny at first.
It was.
It really was.
And your boy started his therapy, so he gonna be out 3 weeks at least with his indefinite suspension. Draymond. Yeah. He started his therapy a couple of days ago, which I mean, I hope it helped because Draymond Green
definitely got some issues. He definitely has some issues. I hope he. I mean, I really don't care, but I hope he gets better.
Yeah,
I don't care as far as the basketball side is what I meant. I'm not heartless. I'm not heartless. I don't care about the basketball side.
You sounded very heartless. I just wanted.
I know I did. That's why I had to clear that one up. I wasn't talking about.
So terrible.
I was talking about. I don't care about Draymond, the basketball player. I just want to see Draymond, the person get better.
Right. And that's what we all want. So that's what we definitely all want, the person to be better in general, because it's it's hard out here, and he need to take care of his people and do right by them. So where do we go from here? Let's go to football. Why not? You ready? You got your jersey on, you got your moon on. Although Tennessee lost the rights to wear that uniform. Now Houston said they got it. Houston said it's theirs.
They lost that game, which they needed to lose, but they didn't lose the right to wear it.
What up, Q? Q just jumped in there talking about what's up to the fellas. To
my boy QB.
I'm trying to see what folks is at. But yeah, so you said they need to lose the game. They needed to lose it.
Oh, you already know. You already know how I felt about Tennessee this year. I mean, that was even before the season started. What did I say?
It was.
This needs to be a rebuild year for Tennessee.
You did.
I'm ticked off that they won games that they shouldn't have won. They shouldn't have beat Miami. I'm ticked off about that. I'm ticked off that they won games that they shouldn't have won. But I mean, this year was going to be a lost year. They should have traded Henry. They should have seen what they could have got for Tannehill. I don't know why they went out and signed DeAndre Hopkins. This was always going to be a down year for Tennessee. I knew that from day one. So,
well, I mean,
I said that.
Who's starting that quarterback for y'all Sunday? Because Will Levis is out, right?
Right now, probably Tannehill.
You think he learned his lesson? Think he learned his lesson sitting on the bench?
I think he's going to come in and probably win a game that he shouldn't. Yes, I'm mad about wins. Who asked that? Q.
Yep.
Yes, I'm mad about wins, Q. We weren't going to win enough. We weren't going to win a championship this year. We weren't going to win enough games to get into the playoffs or make any noise in the playoffs. So why not just tank it and get a high draft pick? Go out and get a Marvin Harrison Jr. if you can. Or, you know what I'm saying, one of the elite offensive linemen that are coming out. Like,
yeah,
it was going to be a down year. I already knew that.
So I mean, y'all need to do something and get them guys in there. We can talk about the game from last night if you want to, because that was it's people down here marching on the Superdome trying to get Gail Benson attention, saying, "Why is Dennis Allen still here? Why is Pete Carmichael still here? This is ridiculous."
I watched that game last night from a fantasy perspective because I got Pookie and Kyron Williams on my on the one fantasy team that I still got left in the playoffs.
I got Kyron Williams just hanging out, doing his thing.
So them two got me 45 points last night.
Let me tell you something. They did it. They did something. I'm also tell you this. I had the Saints defense on somewhere too, and at least they didn't get negative points. They didn't get
deliberately tanking destroys moral time. It does, and no NFL player or team is going to want to deliberately tank. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that Tennessee wasn't going to be good enough to win a championship. So why are you going out signing pieces that are basically putting Band-Aids and it ain't the Band-Aid brand Band-Aids. We putting great value Band-Aids on
oh Lord, stuff. Not the Walmart Band-Aids. They don't stick.
Walmart brand Band-Aids on stuff. You know what I mean?
Lord.
So I mean
that's horrible.
If you're gonna do that, you might as well just stick with what you had and go ahead and lose, you know.
Do something. And you see the Falcons got fined $75,000 and Arthur Smith got fined another $25,000 for leaving Bijan Robinson off the injury report
back in week 7. Pissed me off. I think him, and then he didn't get a single point.
Right. I think it got to a lot of people because what you got him for? I still don't understand why they drafted him.
They're definitely underutilizing him. Again, if you got Tyler Algier, he played great last year. You know what I mean? And then you go out and get a Bijan, and you're not even you're not using either one of them.
Right. You drafted him. You drafted him at 8 for a reason. But Arthur Smith refuses to play him. And Tyler, like you said,
after this year.
He definitely gonna be going. It's gonna be some coaching vacancies open after this season, and that's definitely gonna be one of them. So,
who else you got going? Who else?
Oh, he said the Rams looking dangerous. They are.
The Rams are looking good.
A lot of people saying they clicking at the right time, but
they're healthy. They're all healthy at the right time. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Kyron Williams was out, then Cooper Kupp was out. You know, Matthew Stafford wasn't himself at the beginning of the year.
And then
they're all healthy now. So
and then when Cooper Kupp came back, they didn't know how to incorporate him and Puka at the same time.
And you know what's crazy is that they're balling like that they got some young guys on that team that were like 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th round picks.
Exactly.
Like they're not doing this with 1st and 2nd rounders because they traded all of them to win that Super Bowl. They're doing this with 3rd, 4th, and 5th round picks. That's the crazy part. That's 3rd, 4th, and 5th round picks that are playing major roles on that team.
That's Sean McVay. He's because remember Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan came up in the same system, so they know how to look for those diamonds in the rough in the late part of the draft.
Here you go.
And I'm not switching to nothing. I'm just saying is where they came up at, because it was Matt LaFleur as well. What the people that's in Green Bay that's been balling out, where they came from? They came in late rounds too. So you know that's where they came up. And
They came from Tennessee. Matt LaFleur was in Tennessee before he went to Green Bay.
But no, I'm saying he came up. The people that he drafted, because he came up in the same system that Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay came up in. They were all coaches together in Washington.
Matt LaFleur was in Tennessee.
Okay, all right. He did nothing in Tennessee. I'm gonna just go with that. That's like saying Jalen Hurts went to Alabama.
I'm not touching that. He got his head coaching job based off what he did in Tennessee.
Yeah, I will say that he did. Okay. He definitely did. I will say that.
That's all I was saying.
And so you asked what other coaches Big Chef is sick, and Amir is on vacation taking care of a couple of things right now.
What, are we not good enough for y'all?
Right.
Are we?
You don't enjoy seeing our faces.
Are we not enough? Look, I showed up to work today.
Right. Are you not entertained?
Amir wasn't going to be here. See, I'm not going to show up to work no more.
That's a shame. That's a shame. See what you're doing? That's what you're doing. Speaking of work, we got to work Christmas Eve on the radio. Vibe 95. We still have the radio show. We still be on the radio every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Vibe 95 on Vibe95station.com if you want to look at it on the if you want to listen on the internet, or you can go to the Parlay app. Download the Parlay app, Parlay period, and you can go ahead and check it. Check us out. Put an actual period in there. Just like it's showing on the little ticker right there.
Yeah, down there.
PARLAY period. And you go see it. It's gonna pop up. It looks real nice. So you asked what other coaches will probably be
you think they're on the hot seat
fired. Well, we got Arthur Smith. We already know that Bill Belichick is not gonna be back in New England. Both coaches in New Orleans, I think, are going to be gone. The head coach and Pete Carmichael, because Dennis Allen is the defensive coordinator. So they're gonna be in the market for at least 3 people. And if Mickey Loomis don't shape up, he might be out the door too. So just be on the lookout for that.
No, I think Tomlin's safe. Pittsburgh don't, and I'm replying to the comment. Pittsburgh, they're very loyal. And Tomlin, they've only had 3 coaches in the last 30 years.
Yeah. I don't think Tomlin's going anywhere.
I think Tomlin will quit or will resign before he gets fired.
Yep.
But I will, one name that you didn't call that I think is definitely gone. Riverboat Run. I think he's gone.
Yep. I was coming back around to him.
He was coming back to him.
Yep. But I definitely believe he's gone. I think that was set up when they hired Eric Bieniemy. They had that planned out.
He gets that job.
Really?
I know, crazy as that sounds, I don't think he will.
Okay. Who do you think?
I'm not saying he won't get a head coaching job, but it won't be. I don't think it'll be in Washington. I think Washington. I think they want to start over. They got the new ownership group.
Just brand new
group. I think they bring in. Yeah, Riverboat Run, Rivera. I think they bring in. I think they're going to bring in some fresh faces. I don't think they're going to. I don't think anybody's going to be a holdover in that one.
Right. Robert Saleh, he could be on the hot seat too.
Another one I was about to say. He might be. They might give him a pass since Aaron Rodgers.
He got hurt, but
yeah, his seat is definitely warm.
Is warming up, and I will say this. I'm gonna say this. If Eric Bieniemy does not get the job in Washington, I think the Saints will circle back around, because he interviewed with the Saints. Him and Brian Flores, they both interviewed with the Saints. I think they may circle back around and take another look at him, and you could see Eric Bieniemy coaching the Saints.
Will the Raiders lock in? I think they should give Antonio Pierce that job.
They definitely should give Antonio Pierce that job.
They're playing. That's not the same team that we saw with Josh McDaniels at the head of it. So, they are playing inspired, hard football now. So, if I'm ownership group, I'd give Antonio Pierce. I would let him have that job.
Yes,
if he's proven that them players are locking in around him.
Right. So he definitely deserves that job. And if he don't get it, it's a travesty. And I'm calling everybody to go in on the Rooney Rule on that, because he needs to have that job.
It wouldn't be the first time, because we saw in Carolina, Steve Wilkes had them boys playing totally different, and then he didn't get it. What I'm saying? He didn't get to remove the interim tag from his name.
Yep. And you see what he doing now. So tell Carolina I appreciate it.
What's he doing now?
I appreciate that. He ain't doing nothing. Tell Carolina I appreciate it.
What is he doing now?
Balling out. That's what he's doing.
Where?
Got them boys balling.
Let's get this part over with.
Oh no, I ain't gonna say nothing. We about to go through the slate that's happening this weekend. Since you sitting there being funny and smart. We saw what happened last night. The Saints just can't get right.
They made a game of it late though.
They always make a game of it late, but I mean, it's like Pete Carmichael. I don't know if Pete Carmichael is suffering from dementia or Alzheimer's or something, because he'll have a game plan in place, like what they did Sunday. They come out and crush somebody, and then the very next game he forgets the game plan that he just had, and he don't put Alvin Kamara in the game, or don't run Alvin Kamara in a 5-yard situation. He don't put Taysom Hill in the game at all. Like what's happening? I don't understand what's going on. Pete Carmichael is ridiculous.
I don't understand what's going on in New Orleans either. You're in the city. You got a better vibe for it than I do.
I know the vibe that's in the city is they want Pete Carmichael, Dennis Allen, and Derek Carr all gone out the city. They don't just want to fire.
Is it on there? Because I mean, I'm not saying that he is the end all be all, but I mean he's playing competent football.
He playing some competent football, but he can only be in the situation that the coaches put him in, and that's the situation that they putting him in. So sometimes you should be able to get out of the situation. Like if you see a sack coming, don't sit there and take the sack, or don't throw the ball at the ground just because you see the sack coming and taking intentional grounding.
So what do you want him to do?
Throw the ball out of bounds. Throw the ball up.
Intentional grounding, and if he's in the pocket and the pocket's collapsing on him.
But throw the ball, because how the Saints receivers be running? They all on the outside anyway. Just throw the ball to the sideline where the receivers are. Just throw it over his head out of bounds.
I don't know. I think it's more on coaching than it is.
It's definitely more on coaching than it is on Derek Carr. But I don't think Derek Carr is the right quarterback to be down here. That's why I don't care what nobody say. Michael Thomas is not hurt. Every time the Saints have some type of small,
is hurt.
Right. Anytime they have the smallest inkling of a quarterback controversy, he's immediately, oh, my ankle, oh, my knee, I need to go on IR. I can't play.
He needs to be. He needs to be. Yeah, I don't even understand how he still has a job.
Yeah, is nothing wrong with Michael Thomas. Alvin Kamara is trying everything he can to get the Saints to trade him in the offseason, because he out there doing interviews talking about we consistently inconsistent. All I know is a whole bunch of people in the room sitting there saying what we need to do. He said that.
What did he say?
He said we consistently inconsistent. It's a bunch of people in that locker room that keep saying stuff, but ain't nobody doing stuff. I'm the only one doing. Ain't nobody saying. Alvin Kamara went completely for the last 4 weeks. Right. Alvin Kamara been going crazy in his interviews, and nobody saying nothing.
If he wants to be gone, all he got to do is go to Vegas again.
I don't think he will.
On the flip side, out of that last night, Puka Nacua, he had 164 yards. He only needs 147 yards over the next 2 games to set a rookie record for most receiving yards in the season.
And he needs what 4 touchdowns to set the rookie touchdown record, something like that.
Okay, now answer my question.
I didn't hear it.
He needs 147 yards over the next 2 games against the Giants and your Niners. 147 total yards over the next 2 games. Will he get it?
Yeah, he probably gonna get that against the Giants. And whatever he don't get against the Giants, he gonna get against the 49ers. So
y'all gonna be resting people?
They're not gonna be resting people, but when they played earlier in the season, he got I think he got 116.
Gotcha.
So yeah, he still go get his. They gonna be kind of focused on Cooper Kupp, but they gonna put somebody to shadow him, to shadow Puka, but he gonna get whatever yards he need. The touchdowns, I don't know if he gonna get the touchdowns necessarily. It depends on how many he need, because if he need like 4 touchdowns, he'll probably get it.
Yeah, I was about to say, you said, I don't see him getting 4 in 2 games.
It's just 2 a game.
Yeah, but he only had one last night, and that was a huge game.
Right, but I mean, he playing against.
Let's say the only way I see him getting it is if, you know what I'm saying, that they're forcing it. You know what I'm saying? They know that it's a possibility that he can get it, and McVay is like, okay, for all that you've done for us this year,
let's get him in there. Yeah, that's true. And I mean, playing against the Giants is you have a large possibility to get multiple touchdowns.
Get three of them. You get three.
Right.
Where's Amir when you need him? That's my go-to line. Where's Amir when you need him?
He gonna get something.
Tag Amir. Where's Amir when you need him?
Yeah. Let's tag him in his. Where are you?
All right. So games this weekend.
You got the Cowboys going to the Dolphins, and the Dolphins are favored in that game, but only by like
the Saturday games.
Did I? Oh, my bad. Hang on. Okay, my bad. You got the Bengals and the Steelers.
Bengals and Steelers. That's gonna be a good one. Look, hear me out.
I'm not saying it's not gonna be a good one. I was trying to think of
the AFC North. That division period. I don't care if it's a 2-10 team against a 10-2 team. Like there's only 2 games tomorrow.
It's
and the Steelers and
the Bills and the Chargers.
There's only 2 games tomorrow.
Yep.
But that game, that AFC North, it's a blue collar division. Like, it's going to be a smash mouth game. I think Jamar Chase isn't playing for the Bengals.
Yeah, he's out.
Obviously, Burrow's been out. I think Pittsburgh, Mason Rudolph goes in there and sneaks one.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and it's in Pittsburgh, so I think.
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh wins it.
Yeah, I think the Steelers win that one.
Yeah, and I mean the Bengals.
That's going to be a blowout.
Yeah, the Bengals only favored by 3 in that game. So yeah, the Steelers, I'll take them in that one. The Bills and the Chargers, you said it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah, that's going to be like 45-3.
Bills. The Bills are favored by 12.5. So I'll take the points on that. Is this one of those scheduled games for the Chargers to win? Because the whole season has been win 2, lose 2, win 2, lose 2.
Yeah, but but that was with Herbert. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Oh yeah, Herbert's out, right? Herbert's out. Mike Williams.
Williams
out.
Williams
is out
for the rest of the year. Keenan Allen's not playing.
Yeah, Keenan Allen's out. Is Eckler?
He's playing, but is he playing?
Right, because I know he's kind of hurt.
No, he's playing, and he's been playing. Like, he's fine. Yeah. He's not hurt or anything. Yeah, but he's just been garbage for whatever reason.
That makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. Is he really playing?
Right. And then they don't have Joey Bosa. He's gone. So that's.
So that one's gonna set up to be like a 45-3 type game. Like, it's gonna be a blowout. That was like, I'd take the points on that one too.
Yeah, I'll take the points 100% on that. Then you got Browns Texans. They'll be kicking things off. We go kick things off with them.
Not playing. So CJ Stroud's out again. He's still in concussion protocol. He's not playing. It's in Houston. Joe Flacco has been playing pretty good for the Browns, and that defense is still that defense.
Right.
So I got the Browns in that one, but it's going to be close. It's going to be like a 24-21 type game.
Yeah, so it's a 3-point swing on that. So yeah, I'll take the Browns simply because the Texans lost a bunch of their weapons. Tank Dell's gone.
Nico Collins is out.
Nico was out. CJ's out. So yeah, I'll take the Browns to cover. And it may be a little bit more than 3. They might win by 4, but I'll take them to cover. The Jets and the Commanders. If ever there was a game nobody wanted to see, it will be this game here.
Well, I want to see that one because fantasy-wise, like, these games that are like nobody wants to see except for me probably is because I got fantasy implications. I got the Jets defense. I got Garrett Wilson. So I want to see the Jets do decent. I think they end up losing though. You know what I mean? But it's not going to be a lot of points though. It's going to be like a 10-7 type game.
Yeah, and Brian Robinson is not playing. He's out.
Oh yeah,
So
he is out. So it might.
so yeah,
So
the Jets are right now favored by 3. So so yeah, that's one of those games. It's go like you say, it'd be like 10-7, 10-13, something like that. 3-6, 6-9. It'd be one of those games. Or it could be another 3-0 game. Because let's not act like we didn't see one of those this year.
I would take a 3-0 game. Well, no, because I got Garrett Wilson. I need at least a touchdown out of the Jets. So I need to be a 7-0 game. I'll take a 7.
Or it could be 14-0 and have a pick 6.
I'll take that too. But I still need Garrett Wilson to put up some yards then.
Yeah, you definitely gonna need that. You are being selfish, but it's all good.
I need money.
Hey, I ain't mad at you. It's Christmas time, baby. We need that money. The Lions and the Vikings.
Ooh. That's gonna be a good one. That's the game I'm actually gonna tune into. Like I want to see. I need Goff because Goff is on that same team, so I need him to have a decent game. Minnesota's defense has been playing pretty inspired ball.
Is Justin Jefferson playing?
Yeah, he played last game.
I know he played, but didn't he get hurt? He had like a chest contusion.
Game before.
Game before. Okay. Yeah. I don't pay attention to teams that ain't wearing red and gold, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But yeah, Madison's out for the Vikings. Who else? They're missing somebody else. I can't remember who else it was. They're missing. I can't remember who. It don't matter. I can't remember who else it was, but I need Goff to show up for that game. So I want that one to be a shootout. So I'm gonna go 35-21 Lions.
Okay, I like that. Laporta is gonna show out. I'm gonna just put that out there.
Okay with that because that means Goff is throwing him the ball.
Laporta is about to show out tomorrow
because I think dude has Laporta as his tight end.
So we might want to watch it, but he about to show out. It's a division game, and Laporta has been on a tear. That rookie for the Vikings, I think he might be on a tear too. What happened to Josh Dobbs? He went to Minnesota and he was supposed to be so great, and then all of a sudden.
I mean, the fact that he didn't know that offense caught up with him, I think.
Yeah, because he didn't drop.
That's the excuse I'm going to use. That's the excuse I'm going to use. I really don't know what happened because the Dobbs that was in Tennessee and even the Dobbs that went to Arizona in the first game in Minnesota, like he did what I expected him to do. Like he would win games that he probably shouldn't win. And then
that's true.
It's like the bottom fell out on him.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened.
People got hurt. He was just a victim of the circumstances. Big Chef is in the comments. Fleck, Big Chef is in there.
What's up, bro? Hey, look, you need to hurry up and get better and get back on this thing.
Because they telling us they don't want to see our face, so it's on you next week.
Yeah, Q didn't want. Q was asking about you and Amir. He said we were boring him.
So go cook and chef you up some soup so you can hurry and get back. Do I even need to say this game, the Packers and the Panthers?
Hey, I need them to win. I need the Panthers to win. Yeah.
Why?
Because the more they win, no, because they're pretty much guaranteed. They
guaranteed the one spot.
But they're not guaranteed because they're tied with the Patriots, if I'm not mistaken, record-wise. It's just that they got the tie.
No, the Patriots won more than 2 games. I thought. I could be lying.
I mean, no, you're probably right. The Patriots are 3-11.
Yeah, and the what you call it, 2-12. So they could. Yeah, they could.
Well, yeah, they can still catch them. Is what I'm getting at.
Right.
That's all I'm getting at. But it really don't even matter because we're not catching it. We can't catch them anymore.
But you know the crazy part? The Packers are only 4-point favorites.
Why? I need to call Vegas and find out what's going on with that.
That's ridiculous.
Let me call my people. I need to find out what's going on with that one.
Call the folks.
It's some bookie going on. Man, this is when I need like $1 million and put it on the spread on that.
And you know what's crazy? they're only a half a point. They only getting a half a point more than Seattle is getting over the Titans. Seattle's only favored by 3.5 over the Titans.
No, yeah, I need to parlay them too, because Seattle's going to beat the brakes off Tennessee. Well,
and Geno's back.
It's because Tannehill is more of a known commodity, and he's going to more than likely be the starter Sunday. He's more of a known, he's more of a known commodity than Will Levis was. You know what I mean? True. Will Levis was a wild card. Tannehill, you pretty much know what you're going to get. But our offensive line in Tennessee is what I don't want to say. It sucks. I ain't even got a better word for it. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if in the offseason that offensive line had 4 new starters. The only one that's probably safe is Skrzyminski, the rookie. He's probably the only one that's safe off of that offensive line. I think everybody else could probably end up being replaced.
Right, and I think why they're only a 3.5 point, and they're looking at they're probably looking at Seattle's defense and missing Jamal Adams, because Jamal Adams is that other linebacker that's right there that they call a safety.
Yeah, but who are you? Who on Tennessee is threatening you outside of Hopkins?
Henry?
He had 9 yards last game. They're not even using Derrick Henry the way that they're supposed to be using Derrick Henry.
Right, but if you look at the way Seattle has got gashed in the last few weeks with running backs, that is right for Derrick Henry to come up in there and get almost 200 yards on that defense, because they're not stopping the run right now.
Hold on, let me look at my fantasy team before I tell you if I take that. Okay, I'll take that.
I'm just saying,
the guy I'm playing against has DeAndre Hopkins, so I need that Seahawks defense to show up. God, that feels awful saying that about my team, right?
Witherspoon might do something if they let Witherspoon shadow Hopkins. It might turn out all right.
Tannehill's not going to push the ball downfield like Levis was anyway, though. That's not Tannehill's game.
Yeah, he the check down king.
Yeah, that's not Tannehill's game.
Him and Garoppolo, check down kings. All right. Buccaneers, Jaguars. So right now,
Trevor Lawrence,
he's questionable.
I thought they ruled him out.
Nah, he's still questionable.
Yeah.
They haven't ruled him out
just yet. Likely, I know all the reports that I've been saying that he's not playing.
Right. Yeah, he still got that concussion and an ankle thing. So
it's CJ Beathard. Am I saying his name right?
CJ Beathard.
Yeah. So CJ Beathard against Baker Mayfield.
I'll take Baker Mayfield in that.
Give me Baker. I think if Trevor Lawrence isn't playing, I think the Jags aren't going to have enough on offense to keep up with the Bucs on offense.
Right.
Give me that one. Give me the Bucs in that one 24-10.
All right. The Bucs are favored by 1.5. So.
Yeah, give me 24-10. If Trevor Lawrence isn't playing.
All right.
And which I said, all the reports I've seen is saying that he's not going to play.
Well, I'll take it. Then you got the Cardinals and the Bears.
What's this? The battle for a top 5 pick?
I mean,
one of them has the win, which is good for me. If Tennessee loses,
it's really not going to drop them out. If the Bears lose, if the Bears lose, then both of them have a top 5 pick. If the Bears win, then they still have the first pick, and then they just drop to number 6 or 7.
Pick shifts.
Right, it goes to 6 or 7. So
right, and if Tennessee lose, if the Bears win, they'll go to 6 and 9. Mm-hmm. And if Tennessee lose, they'll be 5 and 10. So Tennessee will have to move up.
Right.
I'm being selfish when I'm thinking about these. That's so I'm rooting for the Bears in that one.
I mean, I guess you do your thing. I'm rooting for them too, because the NFC South need to get trounced. Or the NFC West, my bad. Everybody but my team.
Next ain't nobody watching that. I agree. Ain't nobody watching that. I'll check the score and see if the Bears won.
Right. Oh, he said Trevor Lawrence more than likely not playing. Thank you, Big Chef. See, even when he not at work, he at work. I know you did.
See, he's being the statistician while the actual statistician is
Do
on
your thing, then, Big Chef. He up in there cooking up some chicken soup. Let's go. Next on the docket, you got the Broncos and the Patriots. Broncos are favored by 7.5.
And I think they'll win by 10. I got them 24-14. No. Because I don't even think the Patriots can put up 14 on that Broncos defense. The Broncos these last few weeks have been playing some pretty good ball.
That's the Sunday night football game, actually. Yeah.
It sucks.
Right. It really
does. Let that happen?
Because they flexed 3 games to Monday night or to Monday. Then you got the Cowboys and the Dolphins. We didn't talk about them either.
So you couldn't put.
I think they should have put the Cowboys and the Dolphins right there.
Shit, the Lions and the Vikings they could have put there.
Right. Right. So yeah, that's
oh yeah, like you said, the Cowboys and the Dolphins. Why aren't they playing Sunday night?
Right.
But yeah, I got the Patriots getting mollywopped. Like I said, that Denver defense has been playing pretty good. The Denver offense has been rolling pretty good. I got them winning 24-3. I got the Broncos winning 24-3.
All right, I'll take that. I'll take it. Said they should zip the Broncos and the Patriots.
Okay, 24-0 then.
Rob said the Patriots getting drilled.
Who said Broncos should zip the Patriots?
Q.
You know I can't see names. Okay.
Yeah.
Q said it? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm a roll with Q then. 24-0.
All right. I'd take that. Now the Cowboys are going to see the Dolphins in Miami. Man, it's been noted that the Cowboys cannot win on the road against above 500 teams. It's also been noted that the Dolphins can't beat above 500 teams either. So which one of these is going to break?
I think
right now the Dolphins are favored.
Tyreek's playing.
Yep. And Achan's playing.
Achan's playing. Mostert's playing.
Yep.
Waddle's playing.
Yeah. So
you see where I'm going here?
Yeah. So they about to put up. They about to put up 800 yards on what you call it.
I don't know because I feel like the Cowboys have something to prove. You know what I mean? So if Dak comes out and it doesn't revert to Dakota, if he comes out and beats Dak and not Dakota, it's going to be a good game. I think this is going to be whoever has the ball last could win type game.
Right. And I know they're trying to prove that they can win on the road against good teams.
I'm gonna go. This was hard. I'm going to go 34-31, whoever has the ball last.
It's a toss-up. And right now, I'm going to tell you that the Dolphins are favored by 1.5. And that can shift either way between now and Sunday. So
I'm going to go 34-31, whoever has the ball last.
Yep. I think.
Yep. I'm being a cop-out on that one. I'm not.
Yeah, that's going to be
whoever has the ball last.
Last what ball go get it. All right. I hear you. All right. So the first Christmas game, because, they're going head-to-head with the NBA this year. The first Christmas game is the Raiders and the Chiefs.
The Raiders have been playing good ball here lately too.
They have. They got the Chiefs. The Chiefs are favored by 10.
Chiefs of the last few years. These are not your last few years, Chiefs.
Right.
Even Kelsey has been playing kind of suspect here lately.
He can't. He seemed like he can't play if Taylor Swift ain't in the box.
She was in there last week, and he still played like.
She was.
Like
they're playing in Kansas City.
Right, and that's why I'm giving them the win. But it's not going to be a blowout. It's going to be a 17-14 type game.
So you don't think they will cover the 10-point spread?
No.
Don't take the points, folks.
It's going to be a double-digit win. It won't be a double-digit win.
Do not take the points.
It'll be 17-14. I'm going 17-14 Chiefs.
All right. That's I'll take it. I'll take it. Next game, Giants Eagles.
I
think
the Eagles finally snap this losing streak that they're on.
Yeah, because they're on a 3-game losing streak right now.
On a 3-game losing streak. I think they finally snapped this 3-game, and I think the legend of Tommy Cutlets
comes crashing down.
I think the Eagles win this one. I'm gonna go 28-6.
I think they will get at least 7 tush pushes to go, and because they haven't been able to get it to go. So Q said that the Chiefs go get upset again.
But I wouldn't be surprised. Like I would not be surprised. Antonio Pierce has those Raiders playing some good ball. So while it is, I'm still going to stick with my pick of the Chiefs by 3. I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders won.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you this: the way the Eagles have been playing, I know they trying to get back on the right track and they're trying to prove something, but I feel like they're leaving themselves susceptible to upset, and Tommy Cutlets go come out there on an all-time high and try to do stuff, and I think it's gonna be feast or famine with him in this game because he gonna be trying to do stuff, and he might get to a point where he try to do too much and he might throw a pick or something like that. So I do think the Eagles win, but I wouldn't be surprised if I see an upset. That's what I'm saying. Right. And the game of the week, in my opinion, that I'm looking forward to, the 49ers and the Ravens.
No, I agree with you on that. That's the game that's the game of the last few months. That should be a good one. They're playing where in San Francisco, right?
They're playing in San Francisco. Both teams 11-3. They got the 49ers favored by 6 right now.
And I think that's enough to motivate Lamar Jackson into I think he's tired of being, disrespected. I think, he looks at his Ravens are always considered underdogs anytime they play a team that's on equal footing with them. They're the underdog. I think Baltimore wins it, but only by a couple of points. Like it's going to be like a 21-18 type game, 21-20 type game.
Let me tell you this: if the 49ers get more than 17 points, they don't lose. It's been that way all season. As soon as they get more than 17 points, you can count it as a victory. And I think the same thing will happen on Christmas. I think it'll be now. That's not to say that the Ravens not go, because the 49ers have been holding people to 13 points. That's not to say that the 49ers will go hold the Ravens to 13 points, because I don't think that's going to happen. I think the score will be somewhere around 37-31 or something like that. Because it's going to be
that high score.
I do. I think it'll be a slugfest, and if the 49ers, because the 49ers they're missing 2 big pieces on that defensive line. They missing Eric Armstead and Javon Hargrave. Both of them are still out as of right now. And you saw how Arizona was running ragged on them right up the middle without them 2 big names in there. So I think if they're not playing, it's gonna open up lanes for who was it? Gus Edwards, right?
And Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, well, Gus Edwards.
Well, I mean, he is. Because Keaton Mitchell, he's out for the year now.
Yeah, that's true. But
I think they elevated Melvin Gordon to the.
So yeah, I think if if the 2 big men not in there in the middle, is going to leave that middle kind of open, because Givens, T.Y. McGill and Givens was in the middle, and they was kind of it was friendly fire. They was taking their own men out last week, and it wasn't getting no quarterback contained. So if they can't contain Lamar Jackson and stop him from running as much as possible, then it's going to be a high scoring game. Now, if they can contain Lamar Jackson and just keep him to throwing the ball, I think it might be not a great game for the Ravens, in my opinion. I know Rob wanted to see the Ravens win.
Touchdown or less. That's what I was thinking. That's why I said it'd be like 21-20. It's going to be a close game.
Right. It's good. I'm not saying it's going to be a blowout. I know Rob wanted to see the Ravens win. And Rob, we can be friends again the day after Christmas. But Christmas Day, The only pleasantry I want to hear from you.
Now I know why Rob didn't come on tonight.
That's exactly why. That's exactly why we beefing. And I'm telling you,
beefing.
the only pleasantry I want to hear from Rob is Merry Christmas on Monday, and then on Tuesday, whoever win, it don't matter whoever win, we back to being brothers on Tuesday. But yeah, man, that's the slate as we see it.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, I'm really that Dallas and Miami game, and that Baltimore and 49er game, and even the Lions and Vikings. I'm really looking forward to those games. Those
Right.
will be some good games. And I need my Titans to lose. Yes, Q. I said I need my Titans to lose.
We got a nice little slate popping off this weekend, and I'm really. He said no Merry Christmas on Monday. No, you can say Merry Christmas. That's it though. Just put it in the group chat. Merry Christmas. We will move it like that.
My message top back. That's funny.
I love it. I love it. Well, we he said nope. We don't have our guy here tonight that gives us useless facts. So
you got one.
You got one? Oh, okay, let's go. What's the useless fact?
You already know the answer. You already know the answer.
All right.
There is only one. Well, there's only one quarterback in the NFC that has won a Super Bowl. We know who that is.
Who is it? Who is y'all know who it is? Q, you know who it is? Because it's only Q and Rob in there.
Oh, well, Rob knows, so Rob don't count.
That's why I said Q, you know who it is.
I mean, it's easy. It's not hard. It's just something that, yeah. And then there's 4 in the AFC. Who are
they? Q was on that. Stafford.
Yes, Stafford is the NFC, and there's 4 in the AFC. Who are they? I'll give you Mahomes because everybody knows that one. Who are the other 3? Flacco's 1.
Flackeezy. He Googling right now.
2 more. Well, 3 more, but I gave you Mahomes, so 2 more.
You already gave my homie.
I just want to see if he includes the 4th one that Amir said didn't count.
He don't.
I think he counts.
Well, I mean, he is a Super Bowl winning quarterback, and he is in the AFC.
And that's why he should count.
And while you're doing that, we go ahead and remind you one more time to listen to the All Sports Matter radio show on Sunday morning on Vibe 95 station.com or downloading the Parlay app.
Because you don't know the other 2.
Aaron Rodgers
and Dangerous.
Aaron and Russell.
And Dangerous. So they're the other 2, along with Mahomes.
That's the folks right there. That is the folks as we see it. Well, with that being said, for Mr. Two Belts, I'm your boy JB. And as we always say, some people like football, basketball, and baseball, while others like hockey, soccer, and volleyball. But right here.
And that's what Amir said. That's funny.
That's super funny. And here, All Sports Matter. We out.
Peace out.